Good morning, friends. This is Cynthia here with your tarot card of the day, daily card pick. This week we've been using the Herb Crafters Tarot. I have information about this deck in the description box below. If you've been enjoying these daily tarot card picks, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. It's definitely appreciated. But whether you do that or not, I welcome you and I do appreciate you for taking the time to to watch the cards, listen to the messages. Yeah, so I hope you've been having a wonderful week, and I'm looking forward to a great day today and for the rest of this weekend. Welcome. Oh, Spirit, what's today's energy looking like? The Lunar New Year. Yay! Happy year of the Wood Dragon. We had our new moon. Oh, that kind of went along with the card yesterday. It was a 10 of Wands on a new moon. Completing cycles, beginning a new one. That sounds about right? But today's energy, that's where we're focused on right now, because today is a beautiful day. And look at that. We've got the 5 of Earth with Slippery Elm in reverse. Had a lot of reversal cards this week. I have a feeling like the whole energy, even if the reversals are pinpointing sort of shadowy aspects or challenges or obstacles that may have come up for some of you, for the energy of the week, I almost feel like the message behind so many reversals popping up had more to do with them being internal rather than external. That we could have been going through some of these challenges or obstacles or blockages or shadowy feelings because they were more internal and not so much in our external environment. So I feel like with the approach of the new moon and this Lunar New Year, earlier this week and right up until now, it's really been cleansing and clearing out some old energies, old beliefs, old values. You know, we don't always talk about shifting our values, but yeah, as you grow and change as a person, it's not like you don't value the golden rule anymore. Do unto others as you would have done to you. It's just that as a person, your perspective might change. You may have a bit more compassion. It's not about me and my boundaries, but it's about, now I have compassion for others, and I'm going to treat them with grace and compassion and forgiveness, because if I make a mistake, I would want to be forgiven. I would, if I'm ill, I would want to be, or if I were down on my luck, I would want to be treated with compassion and grace, not sympathy and degradation. You know what I mean? So it's not that we're getting rid of a value. We might still have a particular value that serves, but it might, our perspective on it, how we use it in our behavior or our thoughts or our communications, our feelings, those things might all be shifting. So, and limiting beliefs. I mean, beliefs that we have sometimes at one point or another. It was self-preservation, it was protection, it was clarity at the time. Now, not so much. Time to change that, right? So I almost feel like this energy this week of tackling some limiting beliefs, reprioritizing certain values, or refocusing our attention, recognizing where our boundaries are, stretching some boundaries because where they were keeping us kind of locked in. All of these things, I kind of feel like the theme of the week with the reversals and everything like that has been really self-reflective and about self-awareness. And I think today's card is kind of no different, right? The Five of Pentacles usually speaks to us about circumstances, situations, usually in regards to either our material or physical well-being, or regards to active relationships that were and behaviors and situations that are happening on a regular basis, or specifically between people, right? What I'm really picking up on from this card, though, is that there's a certain amount of... There are some changes going on that have hidden opportunities. And it's important to stay focused and clear on, as the seasons change, what the beneficial possibilities are that would come from these changes or these challenges. They're there to bring an opportunity. So we need to take a moment to assess what that opportunity is. Well, no matter how this changes, it's changing. And that's a good opportunity for me to start doing this, or to push forward on that, or to look at it this way, right? And there's a certain amount of needing to protect ourselves from the opinions of others, to not care so much what other people think. So double check your pride. If you're going through something and you're really trying not to ask for help, and you're trying to handle it, and you're trying not to talk about it with others, maybe that has to do with the fact that really you're concerned that they would judge you, even if they help you or don't help you, that there might be some kind of a judgment going on there, or that you're not presenting yourself at your best. You know what I mean? So double check that. Sometimes slippery elm. I keep hearing like protection against gossip, right? And so, and with this storm in the background and this fence around the sapling, right? We're trying to protect it from the storm, trying to protect it from the wind, and stabilize it so that it can get through the season and grow really strong roots, right? So when I'm looking at this, Five of Pentacles, like there could be a situation that you're struggling through, but you don't need to struggle. You just need to get real, get honest, and stand in your own integrity. Who gives a crap what other people think? If you're afraid that person A, B, C, or D is going to say something, either they're going to discourage you from pursuing a goal or a dream, or their constant, they constantly complain and you just don't want to answer that message or that phone call or what have you. Um, and so you've got this opportunity to change how you relate to that person, not by telling them that they need to, you know, buck up and stop dumping their problems on you, but more so in the sense of, you know, like really just turning around and assessing these situations where you feel like you have to um, handle it all yourself, because what would somebody think? Like any of these situations where you think that you're doing something good for yourself, but really you're making it difficult for yourself because you are worried about what other people think. And it's a mindset thing. Even though the earth and the pentacles has to do with our physical and material well-being, or what's actually going on, certain already manifest situations, circumstances going on, right? This is not the realm of possibility. This is the realm of perceiving what's been already manifest, correct? Don't be afraid of it. It is changing, and you have the opportunity to learn something, to change with it, or to take it in a new direction. Forget the opinions of others. You can look for concrete information. You can accept, you know, resources or help that's made available or offered to you. There could be plenty of those opportunities around, but it's shifting the mindset of how you're looking at a particular problem that you might be facing. It's shifting how you feel about it, or shifting how you respond to a situation because of your struggle or your fear or something of that nature. You're causing yourself undue stress, undue struggle, undue difficulty. You need to take a different step. Take a deep breath and get a little bit clearer on, okay, this is a crazy situation that I'm in, or whatever the case might be. This is a challenging situation, or this is overwhelming changes that are coming up. And I'm not exactly sure how to deal with this. You're not going to ignore it. You're not going to sweep it under the rug. But if everything you've been doing or everything you've been avoiding doing is causing you some kind of overwhelm, stress, anxiety, procrastination, then that's exactly the thing that you need to look at and say, okay, why am I so concerned about handling this or dealing with this? Can I see the usefulness in moving forward, resolving this, clearing this out of the way? So today's energy really does bring that opportunity to sort of look at maybe what you've been procrastinating on, what you've been avoiding, what you're afraid of in some of the changes or the challenges. There's every single one of them, no matter how dark and bleak or struggling or challenging that they might appear. If they do, they could come up as minor annoyances, and they could come up as like major events, right? But it all has to do with mindset. It all has to do with shifting your mindset about how you're looking at it, because there's something that you're making more difficult than it really needs to be for yourself. And it could be because, you know, of what you've been afraid of or avoiding, or trying to skip over or ignore, or procrastinate on for whatever reason. So today you're presented with, that's the biggest thing. Here's the biggest message. Today you'd be presented with an opportunity to get past the thing, whatever that thing is. You'll be given a chance to shift your mindset, or to see something a little bit clearly, or to shift how you feel about something or how you do something. And it might have a lot to do with what you think other people think. And just kind of like stepping out of that, getting rid of that whole idea completely, maybe. So as far as new beginnings go, and the new moon and the lunar new year, this actually seems kind of refreshing. As difficult as certain situations might be, I think that this actually brings in an energy of empowerment to be able to shift our perspective and to release things and to accept the fact that, okay, if change is here, that's fine. What opportunity am I going to leverage out of this? But how can I make this challenge or this change work for me? In terms of things are changing, that could be an opportunity to shift things pretty easily, to get rid of old things or bring in new things, right? Or if it's a challenge, this could be an opportunity for me to learn that thing or to face that fear or to let go of that old story or whatever the case might be. So today's big message really is there's an opportunity to shift mindset, to change how you're doing something, to tackle something that you've been struggling with, and actually make it easier. So bravo. Good for you. I'm wishing you a lot of peace and blessings, a lot of courage and strength through whatever these changes might be, whatever the challenges are, and the clarity to see the opportunities that could be available to you if you shift your perspective just enough to be able to see them. So I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.